What's up, guys, and welcome to a Five Nights at Freddy's 4 discussion video. I can now upload videos more than 20 minutes, so expect a lot of those, guys. And so today I just wanted to talk about all the major things that have been going on in Five Nights at Freddy's 4 that a lot of people don't understand. Spoiler alert, if you guys might want to turn down the volume right now. Fredbear caused the bite of 87, as you could see, but it really seems as if it was pretty much just the brothers, and that's just my personal reflection, and I wanted to discuss basically what I think about this game, and basically some tactics, and pretty much everything about this game. So, as you guys know, Five Nights at Freddy's recently came out. It's been an absolute hit. Everybody has loved it. I've played it and gotten terrified by a bunch of animatronics, and yeah, so it's really hard, but eventually you'll get through it. You basically have to listen for the breathing. I'm gonna give you guys a 100% suggestion if you ever play this game. Know that whatever you do, play in a absolute silent area, because in the beginning I couldn't really hear the breathing, and that was because I was in a loud area, and that is why I kept getting jump scared. Now the jump scares work pretty good in this I play the Android version of it. If you guys haven't checked out my video showing you what's here on the screen, you should. It's basically about me showing you the extras menu. But anyways, so, and the bite of 87 was obviously caused by Fredbear. Now, I honestly never knew it was going to be Fredbear. But he caused it, and at the very end, if you guys didn't realize it yet, when the child in Golden Freddy, as you see on the screen right now, he actually dies at the end of the game. You hear a slight, beep, and then it ends. So basically, the victim of the bite of 87 actually died. Now there are a few theories to this. I'm a little confused because the phone guy said in one of the nights in Five Nights at Freddy's, it's really interesting to know that the body can live without the frontal lobe. And the frontal lobe was pretty much what he got bitten on. And apparently, the phone guy recorded this in Five Nights at Freddy's 2. And actually, if you look through the sound files, you'll actually hear that the phone guy is some of the noises that are going on in the background of Five Nights at Freddy's 4. Now, one of my theories for this is that the phone guy pre-recorded all his messages since Fredbear's Family Diner. So those messages that you hear in Fnaf 1 actually happened a long time ago. So the phone guy might possibly be an animatronic that we possibly don't know about yet, because I don't think he was stuffed in either Bonnie or Chica's suits, because you can hear the Night 1 phone call from Five Nights at Freddy's 1 in this game. So obviously the phone call existed before Five Nights at Freddy's 4. Well, no, before Five Nights at Freddy's 4, or maybe during Five Nights at Freddy's 4, which kind of leaves me to speculate that the phone guy might have possibly been the night guard at Fredbear's Diner. So if you were going to play a game at Fredbear's Diner, you would have possibly been the phone guy. Another theory that leads me to this is that if you look at the bedroom scene, you can also see a purple phone. Now, what this leads me to believe is maybe that the purple guy might be the phone guy, but I don't know about that theory, guys. The purple guy might possibly not be the phone guy, or he might be, like, relating to the phone guy, or they might know each other. And in a strange 8-bit minigame, much like this one, basically at the end, there's a small Easter egg where you can see Purple Man pulling Springtrap's head off, and a man underneath. Now, what this leads me to believe is that purple guy is the owner of Fredbear's Family Diner, and that he doesn't care about his child, and he locks him in places and doesn't care. That's why the child dies, because the father doesn't do anything about it. And I believe his father is the purple guy. And this house you're in isn't a house. I've seen a lot of YouTubers' videos, and I 100% agree with them that this might as well possibly be a hospital. Because if you look in the back where the little Freddies are, sometimes you might see a small but very unlikely chance that there might be flowers on the side of you. And as I said at the end, you hear like a hospital like going beep. So that means he died in a hospital. So this victim might possibly be hallucinating all of this. At the very end also there is a lock. And a lot of people don't know what this means. And I'm about to hopefully clear that up for you guys. I'm pretty sure that that means that either possibly a spin-off game, and it says some things are meant to be forgotten for now, or the DLC that Scott promised us. And I'm really hoping great news for the DLC. I can't wait for the DLC. It's going to be great. And Scott said that he's basically going above and beyond with it, and there's going to be a lot of new features. And recently today, sadly, he released a photo on his Scott Games that said, "The end. Thanks for playing." Now, this leads me to believe that this is not the last game, because at the very end of Five Nights at Freddy's 4, well, not at the very end, but at the very beginning of Five Nights at Freddy's 4, in the teaser, it says, "What game do you think you are playing?" A lot of people speculated Five Nights at Freddy's, but what if this game here is like the beginning of a new series of games with these animatronics? Now, I don't know about this theory, guys, but what if there's another series of games? Because if it says "thanks for playing," then what game did we think we were playing here? Five Nights at Freddy's 4, right? Well, maybe we were not playing Five Nights at Freddy's 4. Maybe there's a bigger meaning behind this than we know of. Maybe there's something we just haven't come up with yet, guys. And if you guys didn't know, there are pictures of Scott on the side of the house. Well, it's not really a house anymore. I think it might be a hospital, because it looks like a hospital. And yeah, I don't know what you guys think about this theory. And also, if you go into the living room and you look at the TV, a big Fredbear and Friends might pop up. Now, basically, it says 1983. I have reason to believe that, and a lot of people believe that this was not the bite of 87, but was the bite of 83. Now, there's no such thing as the bite of 83 as Scott has ever mentioned before, but that might possibly be like the day that the restaurant was established, and a lot of YouTubers speculate that is not the bite of 83 that you see. And a lot of people think that the child that is at the very end might possibly be Golden Freddy. Now, I pretty much agree with this topic, considering the fact that Golden Freddy has been a very important character. And also, Balloon Boy and the puppet, you don't see any of them in here. The puppet is missing, Balloon Boy is missing, and I'm really confused by this. I don't know why they would make Balloon Boy and the puppet, which were two major animatronics that were featured in Five Nights at Freddy's 3, out of Five Nights at Freddy's 4. I don't understand why. Maybe my possible theory is that it didn't exist yet. So basically, the puppet and Balloon Boy didn't exist yet. And in the minigame, you will see that there's a boy holding a balloon. And I'm pretty sure that might be like what gave the idea of Balloon Boy, but I'm not quite sure about that. But Balloon Boy and the puppet should be in this game. Maybe they will be added in the DLC. Now, about the Springtrap minigame, I'll tell you one thing, it's pretty darn hard. So, you basically, it's almost impossible to describe. And beating the knights is absolutely impossible. And but it's not absolutely impossible. You just need to listen for the breathing, and you need to check Foxy very, very, very often. And that's pretty much what you gotta do. Otherwise, this will happen to you. And I do not like Bonnie's jump scare. It's absolutely terrifying. Now, basically, guys, I don't think that Five Nights at Freddy's 4 is the final game. I believe it's maybe almost the last to final game. It is called the final chapter, and Scott is basing this off of a horror series, and it took a lot of work to do this, but I researched about it, and there was a similar movie called Nightmare on Elm Street. Now, basically, no, not Nightmare on Elm Street, Friday the 13th. Basically, one of those was called the final chapter. But it wasn't the final game. I mean, not game, movie. So, I don't know, guys. Maybe this isn't the final Five Nights at Freddy's game. Possibly it might be like the second to last, because there's still a lot of things that Scott needs to reveal to us, like who the Purple Man is, and who did everything, and who's responsible for the murder of the children, and who's stuffed inside of Freddy, Chica, Bonnie, and Foxy, and who the marionette is, and all these other questions that people can assume. And that's why, basically, I don't know what Scott has planned for us, but I think that there's a possible second game for this fourth game. Maybe like Five Nights at Freddy's 4, the final chapter, part 2. Or maybe something like that we could be probably looking forward to. Because I don't believe that Scott has revealed all the questions, and I saw a lot of references of the purple guy in here, yet I didn't see one single fact that the purple guy was even in this game. I don't know how this even works. I saw the purple guy one time in the whole game, and that was it. And that was in that 8-bit minigame. So the purple guy wasn't really revealed much in this game. It was mostly about the child and the animatronics and who these guys were, and Fredbear, and I might be the only one to notice this, but I kind of recognize a little bit of a connection between Fredbear and Golden Freddy. They seem to possess same features. Like, Golden Freddy is a lot, if you look at his head, it can appear on your bed, and it's just the head. Similar to what Golden Freddy does in Five Nights at Freddy's 2. Now, the games aren't very far away. As you know, Five Nights at Freddy's 2 took place about 5 years probably after this game. And this game was featured in 87, but after this game, there came the first Freddy Fazbear's Pizza Restaurant. And I have reason to believe that in that Fredbear and Friends thing, that those animatronics, Bonnie, Chica, Foxy, and Freddy, are these nightmare animatronics, and also in the future, they are the withered animatronics. I have a lot of reason to believe this because they share a lot of physical features. Like, I looked at Chica and I thought withered Chica. This is Bonnie, just with his face on. Because as you can see, he kind of looks somewhat like Bonnie without his face on, but this would probably be what he would look like with his face on. So basically, it's all the withered animatronics before they became withered. So I don't know. And at the end of Five Nights at Freddy's 3, if you all remember that Springtrap survived the fire, I still want to figure out what happened after the fire. I believe everything was moved to a museum, so maybe we might get like a 5th game taking place at a museum. or some place where the animatronics were stored. Now, I'm not quite sure on this theory, though. It might possibly just be another area or another place, or I don't know. But there's a lot of things that can be speculated in this game that are a little hard to get, and it's a little difficult because Five Nights at Freddy's 4 is insane. And I want to recommend to you guys just to calm down. Don't freak out like I did, because I absolutely freaked out, and then of course I lost the level and I freaked out. So I don't know what tactics I used. I basically just listened for the breathing, and I stayed cool all night. I didn't freak out too much. And the Fredbear level, whew, man, you do not want to die in the Fredbear level. It's really hard with the Fredbear level because you have to flash down each corridor, and you got to do it in like 2 seconds flat. Like, you got to do light, close door, light, close door whenever he's there. If you do it more than 3 seconds, he'll jump scare you. Now, this guy is absolutely insane. And this nightmare guy here, which I haven't yet got because I haven't completed nightmare mode, there's actually a picture of him. He leaves me to believe that that might possibly be like the hallucination of Golden Freddy, because that's the only golden, like really golden thing I've seen. And I believe Golden Freddy is a hallucination of Fredbear, basically like without his mask on and mixed with just Freddy. So Golden Freddy might possibly just be Fredbear, as everybody knows. But Golden Freddy is pretty much a hallucination, as everybody knows. Golden Freddy can't possibly be real. Purple Freddy might possibly not, or Shadow Freddy and Shadow Bonnie. People have speculated that that hat and that bow tie, when they were first released on Scott Games, was obviously Shadow Freddy. It wasn't. It was Fredbear. And the picture with the gray Fredbear there that we were seeing was basically a mix of Fredbear and Nightmare. So basically, maybe they're one animatronic, just different, customized for different nights. I really want to see more nights with Nightmare in it, because Nightmare probably has a connection with all these animatronics. Same with Springtrap or Plushtrap, as you know of right now. I don't quite know. And in the DLC, I really hope Scott adds a different way for Freddy to be incorporated, because the only way Freddy is incorporated is if the little Freddy's in the back, if there's too many of them, he'll jump scare you. I really don't think that that's a good position for the person pretty much in charge of the whole game. It's called Five Nights at Freddy's. So I think Freddy should have a deeper role in the Five Nights at Freddy's 4 game. Maybe like he hides under your bed, and maybe if you don't check the Freddles, or I don't know why I call them that, a lot of YouTubers do. If you check the small Freddies, maybe you would get like a jump scare, or like, I just really wish that there was more meaning to Freddy. Like, he could appear maybe in the Chica's door, as he always does in Five Nights at Freddy's 1. Because all the animatronics have similar actions and features from Five Nights at Freddy's 1. I don't know why this is. I think Scott in this game just wanted to create Five Nights at Freddy's 1 again, but just in a creepier way. He basically just wanted to show Five Nights at Freddy's 1 in a mix of all the games, pretty much. And he pretty much got a home run for that. And this game is absolutely crazy, Scott. And basically, I don't know, guys. I'm very confused on some of these theories that I've been telling you guys. I want your opinion on all this stuff, because I really have no idea how these things do. But it would, like, all the animatronics have the same gameplay features they do in that game. Bonnie comes through the left door, Chica comes through the right door, and you can close the door on them. And, well, normally they don't walk away, but still, like, and it's a little different in a way, but Freddy doesn't have the same capabilities. Freddy basically has he just jump scares you after 3 Freddys came. I think it would be really cool if Freddy could come around where Chica was, and then he could, like, wait in the corner, and then when you go to check, he'd maybe, like, you'd see, like, Freddy's face, and you'd have to slam the door on him, or, like, he'd be almost like Fredbear with that, and if you didn't do it in time, he'd jump scare you at the door in your face, like he would in Five Nights at Freddy's 1. That would be absolutely terrifying. So don't get any ideas from this video, Scott. And anyways, it also leaves me kind of a little bit of a clueless to why Fredbear has teeth in his belly. Does he like Fredbear seems to be a lot scarier than all the animatronics. I have reason to believe that that's because this child fears Fredbear more than all the other animatronics. Because he says that the animatronics are his friends. But I think after what his brothers did to him, and they were dressed as his friends, he basically said, nope, these guys are nightmares. These guys are horrible people. They're not right. They're not good. They're horrible people. So I have reason to believe that. And this obviously does take place in 1987. And as you can see from that robot down there, let me quickly pause this. This is definitely a purple guy themed, as you can see, because you've got the badge in the middle. And just looking around, there's the phone guy. And it's just, there's a lot of things that you can speculate from this game. And this is pretty much what I speculate. And this is what I think. So, anyways, guys, we're never going to run out of time in videos anymore because we don't have 15-minute limits anymore. We can go to half an hour and as long as I want. So, videos will hopefully be probably about 15 minutes. And ones that are very important, probably about half an hour. I won't go over probably 2 hours. Never, ever, ever, ever will I do that. Because I probably cannot record videos for that long without my system absolutely crashing. So anyways, guys, I'm going to end this awesome video here. If you are watching this video, you are awesome. And it would be even more awesome if you liked this video or even subscribed. As always, my name's Awesome Lego Dude, and I will see you guys in the next awesome video I do. Stay awesome, guys.